So I want to show you this issue that we run into on, well, just about all of our Freightliners actually. I'm in a Freightliner Next Gen with the DD15. You notice I got these check engine lights. Currently it's not showing that I have alerts. It's kind of frustrating. The truck has to be on to do this and we're in the middle of the repair, so I won't start it, but I'll show you these codes that I was getting that we took pictures of. Here are pictures of those. And then I have access to Virtual Tech, and so I went and pulled those codes online, and the main code we get is this 1636 code. And that's a very specific issue with the manifold temperature sensor. I'll jump out of the truck and show you what we're looking at here, because it's actually a really easy and cheap fix that you can do. The problem is it manifests itself as it won't let the truck regen. This temp sensor is not a big deal, except it won't let the truck regen. It won't regen, it derates you, and that's how this problem develops. Let me show you how it looks. So I just jumped out of the truck. This is the driver's side of the engine, and here's where we're working. Right here, this is your sensor, and then that's the connection that goes to it from the wiring harness. So we pulled out this sensor right here. It's all covered in black. There's a couple things to check for when you check this connection. First off, you need to see if this connection has any green corrosion built up in it. On a different truck, we had this same code and it did have green corrosion. You can kind of see that in there, and the pigtail was really bad. I mention that because if you don't have these parts, one option you can try and do is stop at a truck stop, grab some contact cleaner, spray it in here. You can spray it on your connection, see if you can clean up some of that corrosion for the moment. Put some dielectric grease in there and then put it back together, and that could get you going. It's only a temporary thing, but if you don't have the parts, it could possibly save you from being down just for a simple sensor. In this case, though, the second option, we can see there's no corrosion here, and we do have access to the parts. So we went and got a new part. We also got the little pigtail, because you often need the pigtail. We pulled things out, we cleaned things up and put a little grease on the O-ring so it could slide in smoothly. And now we're going to replace this pigtail. We cut back the loom. This pigtail that we grabbed is this part number right here. And I'm gonna go grab some tools and get to that part, and then we'll show you how we replace that pigtail. So one note on here that we want to point out is, how do you know which wire goes which way? Simply just hold the two connections, the old one and the new one, right next to each other, because the wire is always going to have different colors on there. So we're just simply going to do right wire goes to right wire, left wire goes to left wire. In this case, the right white wire is going to connect to brown, and the left white wire is going to connect to yellow. We're going to make this connection. There we go. We cut the old one off close to the connection, so we have plenty of wire. Strip back your wires.
Snap it in, snap it in.
All right, so now that we've done that repair and put it back together, you'll probably still have an engine light. The next thing you got to do, you notice I'm outside now, is since you don't have the computer to plug in and clear the codes, you need to get the truck to see that everything looks okay. The way you do that is you turn the truck on, let it run for 60 seconds so it can do all of its computer startup processes, and then turn it off and leave the key off for 60 seconds so it fully shuts down. And then repeat that 2 more times so that you do 3 full cycles. If the truck sees that the sensor's now working and everything's right, it will clear the code itself because it believes everything's fine. So we went and did that. We drove around the yard, we stopped, we waited, drove around the yard, stopped and waited. And as far as we can tell, the code is cleared. Didn't have, this was 0 active before, but you can see my engine light is gone now. So hopefully that's helpful. We run into this a lot, and I hope that this helps you not have to get towed in or be shut down just because your truck can't regen. Thanks.